The world watched in astonishment as former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte was taken into custody by the International Criminal Court on March 12, 2025. Duterte, known for his fiery rhetoric and ruthless war on drugs, now faces charges of crimes against humanity. The ICC alleges that Duterte's policies led to the deaths of thousands of Filipinos, marking a stark departure from the immunity often enjoyed by former heads of state. Duterte's arrest has ignited a firestorm of controversy in the Philippines, raising complex questions about international law, state sovereignty, and the reach of justice. Duterte's supporters have denounced the ICC's actions as a violation of Philippine sovereignty, arguing that the court has no jurisdiction over their former leader. They point to the Philippines' withdrawal from the Rome Statute, the treaty that established the ICC, in 2019 as evidence of the country's rejection of the court's authority. However, the ICC maintains that its jurisdiction stems from the time when the alleged crimes were committed, a period during which the Philippines was a signatory to the Rome Statute. This difference of opinion lies at the heart of the legal battle that is only just beginning. The arrest of a former president by an international court is a momentous event, one that has sent shockwaves throughout the Philippines and beyond. As Duterte's case unfolds, it will undoubtedly have profound implications for international justice and the relationship between national sovereignty and global accountability. The world will be watching closely as this legal drama of unprecedented proportions continues to play out on the international stage. The International Criminal Court, established in 2002, represents a landmark achievement in the pursuit of global justice. Located in The Hague, Netherlands, the ICC is a court of last resort, intended to investigate and prosecute individuals accused of the most serious crimes of concern to the international community: genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, and the crime of aggression. The ICC's jurisdiction is not universal. It can only investigate and prosecute crimes in situations where certain conditions are met. One such condition is that the accused must be a national of a state party to the Rome Statute, or the alleged crimes must have been committed on the territory of a state party. In Duterte's case, the ICC asserts jurisdiction based on the fact that the alleged crimes occurred while the Philippines was still a member state of the Rome Statute, from November 1, 2011, to March 16, 2019. This period encompasses the time during which Duterte's war on drugs was in full effect. The Philippines' withdrawal from the Rome Statute in 2019 does not, according to the ICC, negate its jurisdiction over crimes committed during the time the country was a member state. The ICC maintains that its jurisdiction over these past crimes remains even after a country withdraws from the treaty. This principle of temporal jurisdiction, as it is known in international law, ensures that states cannot escape accountability for grave crimes by simply withdrawing from the court's jurisdiction. The ICC's assertion of jurisdiction in Duterte's case underscores the principle that certain crimes are so heinous, so shocking to the conscience of humanity, that they transcend national borders and demand a global response. Whether Duterte will ultimately be held accountable for his alleged crimes remains to be seen. However, his arrest and the ensuing legal battle will undoubtedly shape the future of international criminal justice. The Philippine Supreme Court, as the highest court in the land, plays a pivotal role in upholding the rule of law within the country's borders. Its jurisdiction encompasses a wide range of legal matters, from constitutional disputes to criminal and civil cases. However, when it comes to the realm of international law, the Philippine Supreme Court's powers are not absolute. The ICC, as an independent international tribunal, operates outside the framework of any single nation's judicial system, including that of the Philippines. The ICC's founding treaty, the Rome Statute, grants the court jurisdiction over individuals, not states. This means that the Philippine Supreme Court does not have the authority to overturn or nullify the ICC's decisions, nor does it have the power to order the ICC to halt its proceedings against Duterte. However, the Philippine Supreme Court does retain the authority to rule on domestic legal matters related to the country's obligations under international treaties, including the Rome Statute. For instance, the court can interpret the provisions of the treaty, determine whether domestic laws are consistent with its obligations, and adjudicate disputes arising from the implementation of the treaty within the Philippine legal system. While the Philippine Supreme Court cannot dictate the course of Duterte's case at the ICC, its rulings on related domestic legal matters could indirectly impact the proceedings. The court's decisions on issues such as the legality of Duterte's arrest, the admissibility of evidence, and the enforcement of any potential ICC warrants could influence how the case unfolds. Central to the ICC's authority is the concept of jurisdiction over the person, a fundamental principle in international criminal law. This principle empowers the ICC to exercise its judicial power over individuals, regardless of their official capacity, if they are accused of crimes within the court's jurisdiction. This includes former heads of state like Duterte, who are not immune from prosecution by the ICC. Duterte's supporters in the Philippines have filed habeas corpus petitions on his behalf, arguing that his detention is unlawful. Habeas corpus is a legal recourse that protects individuals from arbitrary detention by requiring the state to bring the detainee before a court and justify the legality of their imprisonment. However, these petitions face a significant obstacle: the ICC's legitimate jurisdiction over Duterte. Since the ICC is a recognized international court with established jurisdiction in this case, Duterte's detention cannot be considered unlawful or arbitrary. The ICC's authority stems from the Rome Statute, a treaty to which the Philippines was a party at the time the alleged crimes occurred. Therefore, habeas corpus petitions filed in Philippine courts are unlikely to succeed in securing Duterte's release. The ICC's assertion of jurisdiction over Duterte, even after the Philippines' withdrawal from the Rome Statute, highlights the principle of complementarity. This principle dictates that the ICC will only exercise its jurisdiction when national courts are unwilling or unable to prosecute individuals accused of grave crimes. In Duterte's case, the ICC's decision to proceed with the investigation and subsequent arrest suggests that the court believes that the Philippine justice system is unable or unwilling to hold him accountable for his alleged crimes.